These are stories about my reluctant and maybe courageous journey into understanding my emotions and what I learned. I'm super grateful for the questions you ask because they are guiding this fantastic adventure. This week's topic came from Sam, who wanted to know how to find their creativity, which means this week's topic is how to find your creativity when bored. In the first video, I talked about a time it was hard to get through boredom. In the next video, I talked about a time I realized boredom was a good thing. In this video, I'm focusing on how it was easier to be bored because I knew creativity would show up. In the next video, we'll meditate, and then you'll see the Friday or the Friday Ditty, where I pull it all together, get a little more poetic and a little more nerdy, and make sense of the journey. All the videos will appear in the playlist, Why is Being Bored a Good Thing for Creativity? So, if you have a question like Sam did, comment below or DM me on Instagram. I'm Angela, and this is me making sense of myself. The question I'm starting with today is, what was it like to find acceptance after feeling rejected? Well, what was it like? What? That's not even the right question. I want to know about boredom and creativity. Wow, something happened here. Well, let's think about this. So how has boredom helped me with my creativity, since that's the topic of today's video? I don't know what's happening. Let's see. I think that it helps me put ideas together. Wow, I was really distracted by that, and clearly I am not bored right now. I think that when I'm willing to be bored, it opens me up to possibilities that I might not have recognized. I'm trying to think what would be a moment. Wow, you guys, I'm really flopping on this one. So maybe I think, here's the question. How much easier is it to accept boredom now that I have this knowledge about creativity? I think I talked about that a little bit in the last video, but it is a lot. I want to say it's easier, but I know in the moments when I'm feeling bored and I'm kind of itching for something interesting to happen, that it's not so easy. And I think that's why I read the amount of books that I read, or I start putting ideas together. But the most interesting thing, and I think sometimes the most creative thing, is what happens when I'm not consciously thinking, when an idea just boils up from my heart, and then I go, wow, that's really interesting. So I think that because I have that curiosity and because I'm willing to be surprised about it, that's what helps me embrace, or that's what helps make it easier to be bored. So how would someone know if boredom is leading to creativity? Well, that's the thing. Like, that's the surprising thing. I don't think we know. I really think that it's important to remember that the next moment is unknown, especially in boredom. Like, things, I don't know about you, but in life, things will be plugging right along and they're super predictable, and I'm happy with my predictability, and then something surprising happens and it shakes it all up. I think that boredom leads to those allowing, or I don't want to say welcoming, because not all surprises are exciting, but it's important to shake things up, especially I think sometimes when bored. See, that's the thing. I can talk to you about this from a couple of different perspectives. Like, being bored is important and great, and sometimes when you're bored, do something new. Sometimes shaking up that new thing is what inspires the creativity, or doing something differently than you've done before. You know, sometimes sitting there in boredom and simply kind of looking for that creativity, looking for that moment is great. Other times I can be sitting in boredom and an idea will just come to me. It will just happen and I won't have to think about it. So I think that, you know, I just have this knowledge that whatever it is that I do next will be fine, because it may not be, what's the word I want to look for? It may not be, well, there's no consistent answer, I think is what I'm trying to say. It's not good, it's not bad to be bored. It's not good, it's not bad to be busy. It's not good, it's not bad to be creative. Sometimes it just depends on what's happening, and we get lucky. And a lot of times, at least for me, I didn't want to believe that it was luck that happened. I wanted to believe it was something else. And I think maybe luck happens in the openness, that willingness to be open to the potential or the possibility or the surprise. So what did you see to know that your boredom could lead to creativity? Again, I think I see that willingness, and it's just a willingness, you know? Am I willing to be open to the possibility? Am I willing to try something new? Am I willing to be bored? And if the answer is yes, then that's great. And if the answer is no, that's okay too. Like, we don't have to, it doesn't have to be one way or the other way. It can just be the way that it is, and that's okay. And, you know, like, artists don't create great art by saying, this is going to happen today. They can't force it to happen. It's something that comes with time and I think, you know, a connection to the universe, and just, again, that willingness to maybe open to what the universe has in store for you, which is going to be different than what the universe has in store for me. So what signs told me I was on the right track to find creativity? Well, if I'm bored and I'm accepting that there are all those possibilities, and I know that whatever choice I make next is going to be just fine, it's going to be the right answer, because how could it not be, right? Even if it turns out wrong, it's the choice I made in that moment, which apparently was part of the journey. So I think being willing to accept myself and my choices and go from there. So I'm going to close out the video. I would love to hear from you. How has boredom helped you be creative? These videos will be located in the playlist, Why is Being Bored a Good Thing for Creativity? I'm Angela, and this is me making sense of myself